having even more fun in this draft. Take note, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Quadra captain lineup with a Baron. Not something we have ever seen in the preseason thus far.
Not into our hype game of the week with Humanist and Scoundrel.
That's right, buddy. We are into the game right now. TSM versus Tribe. Players are out onto the rise. We've got a 2-2-1 coming out of TSM with Tony down in the bottom to start things off. I'm joined by Scoundrel. Are you as excited as I am, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, look, this is a pretty weird draft coming out from TSM. I was hoping for something maybe a little bit more competitive. I think obviously TSM have a plan here, but regardless, I was kind of hoping for maybe a normal draft to really test the limits of these two teams.
What's normal about this?
Lots of things, Humanist. Lots of things. One of them being look, 5 captain team compositions can definitely work. CP Lyra is a very, very powerful pick. There are a lot of people who have been one-tricking to hide Vainglory because she is quite powerful in that respect. There is also like a full protect the Baron thing going on here. You've got Koz, who if you can get to late game on this Baron, who just recently got some buffs over the last couple of updates. Lots of ways to basically play an entire composition around Baron here, so maybe this is a genuine tactic coming out from TSM. I probably is a little bit harsh.
That's how I'm going to approach it right now. A stun comes out onto Joseph. Joseph in the Drifting Dark, but he does have reinforcements kind of collapsing down through the jungle. Kind of a 4v2 situation as Hammy knocked up against the wall. TiVo taking a lot of damage. School potentially will have the kill, but drops back for the sure thing. Hammy's going to get rounded up, and that'll be a first blood going over to Tribe. Promised, and I told you.
Right, he's just got such a good kit for a ranged carry. And Schools will do unless he ever gets changed.
Yeah, School taken down there. We can get back to the Vox kit here in a second, as it looks like maybe a little more aggression coming out. Gabe Vizzle absorbing that damage as they go ahead and get back there, but
so buying a couple of early damage items allows them to do what you can see Daniel doing right now, which is just clearing out that bot wave and doing it quickly enough so that they're able to respond to map pressure being generated by a multiple threat composition coming out from Tribe.
Now here's the thing, doesn't matter if Zeo gets some breaking point stacks, that will go the other way. Gauntlets down, TSM pull the trigger. Gabe Vizzle taking a lot of damage. Solar Storm comes through, but it's not too much. Gabe just picked up that fountain. He's gonna go ahead and blow it right here. Not too many breaking point stacks out for Zeo. Gabe on the front side, he'll go down. Blast Trimmer connects on through. Can they follow up on that old? Oh, there's the portal for it. That's what we're talking about. You called it out before. Scoundrel saw it on paper as he looked into his crystal ball. It's a bloodbath here. Joseph's gonna find another one. Hammy, you're in a bad place. Max Green, go get him, boy. You got this, bud, right? Yeah, that's gonna be the...
Oh, Hammy! Picks one up, mate!
Samuel Jackson coming on through. He'll take that one. It is an absolute disaster. What a scout cam. Max Green, what a player. Almost like a former captain mentality inside this guy, a legend. A block comes out from Hammy. He's about to get a double kill. A healing flask, a self Vanguard. Going to cue the Benny Hill theme song. You can't stop this guy. The new meta has been created here.
That is exactly what I was talking about, Humanist. In terms of execution from TSM, now if imagine that wasn't under a turret.
I mean, the way you describe it makes a lot of sense. Do you think it would make sense to get into a Frostburn even? I don't know if the value's there right now.
You're reading my mind, but we have a little team fight, and they are just trying to back off here.
Yeah, they're portal in here. TSM, can you do it? They're gonna get onto School. School turns it around now. It's Daniel to go down first. How did he stay alive? Gabe Vizzle keeping his teammates healthy as can be. Oh my goodness, who needs a doctor when you got Gabe on your team? Old School almost goes down, but he turns it around. They stay alive on a sliver of health. It's like this guy has like an anti-death cheat code activated right now. Unbelievable that only one person goes down in that team fight. Of course, and it's the perfect hero to be picking it up now. Tribe, they see an opening. It's Hammy who they want to go for. That's the target. Hammy, a defensive gauntlet, but it's blocked off as they chase on forward. Hammy over the wall. Can they get away now? Suddenly it feels a little bit sloppy, so they have to jump back. The Baron's gone down, but Old School leaves himself in a vulnerable position. They're able to collapse on down. Hammy's down, Cause is down, School and Joseph have dropped the 3v3, but who can get who? A nice little trash talk right in the middle of a fight. Have some manners, Daniel. Max Green starts to spin here. This is the real threat that you talked about. 23 breaking point stacks, but he's gonna go ahead and pull off of this one. The disengage call has been made. Gabe's gonna go ahead and back out, and why so much fear, Scoundrel? I mean, I could see it happening either way. Now it's going to be another aggressive arcane passage. Who's the target? They start with Zeo. School's able to get back. Tears right on through with the Solar Storm. Now, Zeo, he's getting breaking point stacks. This is going great for Tribe. What started great, but it's turned around. They can't lose Max that fast. Too quickly in the beginning of this fight, they lose the Rona and it gets turned. I mean, that felt like it was a turnaround from Tribe. I completely misread it.
No, honestly, Humanist, I felt exactly the same way. I think that should have been a turnaround from Tribe. I felt that the Tribe range members were too reluctant to commit. The Rona was on top of 4 members of TSM, spinning her little heart out, and nobody from Tribe was willing to back her up. They were too scared of a potential engage, but honestly, TSM had used most of their gap closing abilities just to engage that fight, and realistically got absolutely zero from it. Although, what is going on here? Hammy!
Hammy! He's not going to tick down. He's an Arden! What a legend. What a heroic perk. An absolute monster here. That's going to be Ghostwing taken over here by TSM. Happy about it now. We'll go ahead and move down towards the bottom.
This isn't even to protect the COS composition. This is like completely different from to protect the COS composition.
COS is the distraction!
Exactly. If anything, COS is having the least impact in these team fights. This is the Hammy show.
The distraction, dude. Bacon was like 3 years ahead of the meta.
It seems that way. This is the Hammy show right now. Oh my god.
Good night, Zeo. Good night, Joseph. Good night, Tribe.
Good night, Mr.
Sorry, I've been reading a lot of bedtime stories here. That's going to be the first base turret going down in bottom. Armory should be next on the menu. Old School pulls the trigger on that Solar Storm. It's not going to really do too much. And, you know, Old School, he's got a couple items together here. It's not like he's just been crushed. He is at 1, 4, and 5, but he's at a point where it should feel like he's having an impact. They just aren't putting it together.
They have a clear objective in mind. It is literally barrel everybody in, blow someone up.
And they've been doing so. Hey, a technical question. Well, we'll hold that thought here. There you go. They pull the trigger again. They get onto the key target. It's Zeo this time. Zeo taken down before he can even get some damage off. Blast Trimmer is going to connect onto 2 or 3 there. Joseph forced back. Max Green trying to stay on to key targets. He can't do enough work. His team is too heavy, Scoundrel. And the Old School is going to get taken down by Weapon Arden potentially here. And I just say that so Bacon can hear it and bask in the delicious sounds of the Weapon Arden tearing on through Tribe. Gabe Fizzle's caught inside the gauntlet from the Weapon Arden as TSM run over Tribe, and a lot of questions have just been answered here. 19-9, 24 minutes in, as TSM just put the hurt on Tribe.
And I entered this game thinking that TSM were just trolling and having a bit of fun. I've exited this game thinking TSM are geniuses. Like with that specific draft, like you thought it was about COS at the beginning, and then it sort of evolved into this very good composition at dealing specifically with the backline like Celeste.